Alright, this is going to be a quick and dirty video on how to install wireless charging capability in a 2021 and up Chevrolet Trailblazer if it did not come with it from the factory. Total cost is going to be about $30 to $35 depending on what kind of deals you catch and, just inflation and stuff. So, here it goes. So, personally, I love wireless charging. Like, here is my current setup. Like, this thing is great. It charges any type of wireless thing that I have, but it's ugly. Like, it either goes on your windshield or on your dash, and you have a cable running down, which I'm sure you could hide, but it's just ugly. So, let's try to do it like the factory does it, without any permanent modification, and have it sit right here. So, first, what are we going to need? One, you're going to need some sort of pry tool. I just grabbed the first thing that was on the table, which happened to be this knife. I'll show you why in a minute. Second, you're going to need the wireless charger itself. Now, I chose this one specifically because of its cost, its reviews, and it fits right here. You kind of have to be careful with some of them because they're really large and they are too long. Whereas this one right here, if it's too long, you can actually trim it. So, link to this will be in the description below. So, I'm going to throw that away. And inside the box, because I've already opened it and prepped some stuff, comes with your charging pad, which comes with a cable that's permanently attached. I'm not a big fan of that, but it does do that, so it kind of cuts down on the bulk. And you got this thing, which you see right there, that little hole is just like a status indicator. When it first boots up, and yes, this charging pad has to boot up, which takes about 2 or 3 seconds, this will turn red, then blue, then back to red. That means you're ready to go. And this thing will stay red, which means it's not charging. Now when it is charging something, this will turn a steady blue. And it's pretty simple. And the end of it is just a normal type A, and you have options for this. The first option is this right here, which actually came with it. It claims to be, I don't know if you can see that, a QC 3.0, but that's very light. Like, I wouldn't use this because it's cheap, Chinese stuff. But if you want to use this in a cigarette lighter, just go online and get one that's a little bit better. So again, we're not going to use that. Now we have to do some prep work. So the first prep work is getting this pad out of here. And it's very simple. It's just kind of held in there with tabs. This really is hard when you're staring at your phone trying to do stuff. I'm going to put that down there. We're going to take this out, and we're going to put this to the side. We are not going to be using this, and I will explain why in a second. Now, the next thing you're going to need is some sort of VHB tape. I use the Gorilla brand, because this brand has never let me down. This stuff, once it's on there, it takes a little bit to get it off. Like, it's not permanent, but it is on there. And what we use that for is we flip this over and we clean this with alcohol, at least 70%, and stick some down. Next, you're going to want to clean this area with some alcohol. So, we're doing this together. So, let me get this going. Bit of this. Put it on there, call it a day. And we're just going to want to give this a wipe where you plan on sticking it. Giggity. Okay, and while we're letting that evaporate, why aren't we going to use this? Well, this is flexible, and it has these ribs. So I've already tried doing this before, and it just doesn't make good contact. And at least with me, I'm not going to put anything else down here except for this charger and anything that needs to be charged. So we're not going to discard this. We're going to set it up there, and we're going to put it somewhere where it doesn't get lost, because eventually you're going to need that, and there's no telling what GM is going to charge for that thing. So now we have everything prepped, and it smells like rubbing alcohol inside this vehicle. We're going to mount the wireless charger. Just going to peel this off, put it down there, and before I stick it somewhere, let me show you what I'm going to do. So we're going to talk about placement real quick. This is the charging area, this right here. Depending on your phone, it may sit centered, it may sit this way, it may sit this way. Now with my particular phone that I'm using, it's not centered, so I can't set it like this. I have to set it kind of up like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it in there, and I'm going to bring it all the way back to there. And I'm going to center it up to where the back is flush with this, because my phone has to be moved forward slightly to charge. So this is how I'm mounting mine, and it's already in there. You just press, and that's it. That thing is not coming off. See? So, focus. There we go. Now, I'm going to show you how simple this is. You got your Type A to Type A. And of course, because it's not a Type C, you have to flip it 5 or 6 times. And there we go. And that's it. Like, you just tuck your wires down in here. I mean, I'm going to do a little bit better job, but I can't turn on the vehicle and show you, because one, I'm using the device that I'm going to charge, and two, at least with my device, once it connects to your car, it stops video recording. So you're just going to have to take my word for it. But you're done. So what you can do is unplug it, and you have all this length of cable. And what I'm going to do is tie up some of this cable just so it's not like a rat's nest down here. And I'm going to tuck it all the way in the back, because you have tons and tons of room back here. And then plug it into USB-A right there. And that's it. You're done. So hope this video helps some of y'all. And again, links for everything will be in the video description. And y'all have a good day.